Good morning, Coloritaville, and welcome to Color with Donna. Today, I wanted to take a look at the Lanrenweng 60 count paint pen set. I ordered this recently and showed it in a haul, and I wanted to take a little closer look at it. It does come in a very nice vinyl case to keep them in. The case is zippered. It has one single zipper. You open it up and it folds out. These actually, this is how it folds. And it contains metallic, glitter and neon gel pens. And then it has, the neons are glittery also. And then it has your more primary colors and very nice pastels. So I thought we would kind of take a look at that and see how these lay down. They are kind of difficult to activate in the sense that it took forever per pen. I actually sat and watched Nikki in Niagara's video on her October haul, and I believe that was about a 45-minute video. And I had finally gotten to about here and still had these to go when the video was over. So yeah, it took me a minute. So thank you so much, Nikki, for keeping me company this morning while I got all of these paint pens activated. I didn't want to spend a bunch of time trying to activate them on a camera and knowing that it was just going to take forever. So we'll go ahead and take a look at some of these. The smaller paint pens are relatively thin. They have a very fine point on the end. I would say that's about a 1 millimeter at the tip. So yeah, and it's about the width of one of the fat gel pens, kind of like the dual hybrid metallics. So, or not dual hybrid metallics, the sparkle pops. So that's about the size. Here is just a standard alcohol marker, so you can kind of see the comparison beside that. And here is a colored pencil that's Prisma. Okay, and let me see. Here's a jelly roll. Most people are pretty familiar with the jelly rolls. So there. So that's just kind of gives you a size comparison. The caps are on very well, so it does take a little bit to open those up. So there's a nice seal, so I don't think the paint's going to be drying out or anything. I cannot figure out for the life of me. This does turn, but I can't figure out for the life of me how to unscrew it to get inside. My intent from the very beginning was to use these as the set that I would refill with acrylic paints and things like that. So I'm not going to, I think it's going to be a matter of this is going to pop out, but I'm afraid if I pop that out while the ink is inside, it's still full, that I'm just going to end up with ink everywhere. So the first marker pen or paint pen that goes empty, that's going to be the one that I perform surgery on. And actually, I just looked here on the corner, and this is a 0.7 millimeter point on these. So it is a very fine point, little finer than like the 1 millimeter jelly roll. It says it marks on anything. It is a water-based acrylic. There is no color names or anything like that on them, but that's okay because these paint pens are generally clear. I love a clear paint pen, so I can actually see the color on the inside. So I am going to kind of put these down and swatch these out for you guys so you can see them, but I probably won't keep the swatch for myself. And then when you move over to the larger pens, they have the rounded tip nib. This also says it's 0.7 millimeters, but there's no way. There's no way. So that has to be a misprint on these because that's just much larger than that. That's probably closer to a 3 millimeter. It's like the big round ones from like Posca. So yeah, it's like that. To give you guys an idea on the size of the nib. Again, this turns, but it's not unscrewing, so I'm not really sure on that. I'll have to wait until this goes empty and check. But these also have a really good snap to them, so I don't see these like drying out over time. Just make sure you shake them up really good. There's a little ball on the inside that loosens up all the paint and gets it flowing really good, and then it should start flowing fairly well. In activating the pens, there was only one. Now I will tell you that like when you're in the middle here, it's kind of difficult. You have to kind of work your pen back in. It's more like a two-hand job, because one-handed, that kind of goes back together. It's kind of hard. The only pen I had a problem with was this little beauty. And I also, the big white was a little difficult, but not as difficult as this. So I don't know what it is with white ink or white paint. I don't know, but I had to continuously shake this. I honestly think that this white was kind of gunked up in there and it needed to be worked out better, because once I realized that I really, really needed to shake it, and I spent several minutes just doing this, that's when I was finally able to get it to flow really well. So I don't know. That's the only one I had a problem with. The rest of them, they did take a little while to activate, but not that long to activate. It was pretty crazy. Okay, so we will take a look at the colors in these, and just kind of bear with me, because getting them in and out can be a little frustrating, and hopefully I won't say any dirty words or anything like that. But I do love the fact that it's in this case like this, because it makes storage a breeze. And if I cannot figure out how to refill these paint markers, this is still going to become my paint marker case, and I will find some like the Ohuhus and ones like that I know unscrew and has easy access, and those will be going in a case like this for refills. All right, I have my coffee and everything here with me, so let me get a sip and we'll get started. Sorry, my chair wants to pop also. And it's really finally turned cold here in Georgia, so you guys are probably going to see the sweater a lot in the upcoming videos. So it's nice to have some cooler weather. And I am determined I want to go as long as possible before turning my heat on. So yeah. All right. So this one is like the metallic gold. And we're just going to kind of lay these out. Oh, this page has been prepped for watercolor. We don't want to use that one. Here, we'll go over here. No, this one's been prepped for water too. It has the, what do you call it? The golden satin liquid on it for watercolor. So yeah. All right. We're down to smooth paper now, because I'm pretty sure that probably wouldn't work all that great on that. Okay. So this is the metallic gold. It's pretty. And then this is metallic. I'm trying to see if I can get you guys any closer. See if I can maybe move the camera a little closer for you guys. Okay, that's the metallic gold. And this is the, I'm assuming this is like an orangey color or a brown, I guess. Brass, maybe. I'm not sure what you would call that. And then we have this red here. And like a purplish pink color. Okay. Let's move along a little. And then these are and there'll be links down in the description below to this set of pens over on Amazon. If you guys are interested in those, just click the little description and that will take you right down to the link. And that also has Instagram links and things like that down there also. Okay. And if you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll be notified of my future videos. I do all kinds of videos, color and chats, reviews, flip throughs. So lots of cool things. We've got color alongs that's going to be coming up. And remember to give the video a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel so much. Yeah, that did dry very orange. That would be more of a brown there. And here's the black. And then I'm not going to do the white because it's not going to show up on paper. And then I believe this is going to be where the glitters start because this is another gold. Yep, it's going to be our glitters. Those tops are the metallics and these are the glitters. And when we get these swatched out, we'll pull the camera back up so you guys can get a look at all the pretty colors. Because this set does have some very nice colors in it. I'm very, very happy with this purchase. Okay. They do look very glittery too, so that's a plus. I really love it when there's plenty of glitter in, you know, any type of glitter medium that I purchase. I don't like it when they skimp on my glitter. Blue. And then you get another darker blue. Let's move back down here a little. All right. This is the purple. It's pretty nice purple. I like it. And this is silver. I guess this would be like a brass or a copper here. And then you have another black. This is more of a glitter black instead of the, it's not quite as shiny as the others, but okay. And then these are the more neon colors, so I'll start another line. But I did notice that these are still very sparkly, which I really like. I mean, it's super sparkly on these neon ones. This set does come with a couple extra tips in case anything happens to your tip. So you can switch out the tip also. So that's also a plus. That's something I really do like. Sorry about the jerkiness there and the moving of the camera. I like that one. That one's very pretty, like a coral type color. Very pretty. And that is a very like glam pink, like in your face pink. Love it. That one, which is super nice. I'm going to go ahead and just come back down to the bottom. Here's a light green. It's really pretty. This is the darker green. See, I think there's a really, really, really good color selection in these pens. I really do think so. Those look very similar, but this one has more pinkish, is a little toned down with a little more of a pink tone than this one. So when I first looked at them, I was like, that's way close. But then the more I looked at it, I realized they were not. All right, and so those are those. And then we'll get into the big ones. I'm going to have to move things around a little here on my desk so I can reach them. So just kind of bear with me just a moment. And I will move this camera up just a tad. Let's come down here. Okay, so here is like the yellow. It's a yellow, more of a yellow primary, I think. This is like more primary colors. So it's the yellow, and these look very opaque. So these will be much more opaque. And then pay attention. I know you're mesmerized by all that glitter up above. I looked over at the camera and I was like, oh, those others are so shimmery compared to these flat matte opaques. But there's still some very nice colors in here, I think. There's the green. These are the ones that are a struggle. These fatter ones, they're the ones that's a struggle to get in and out of the case. Kind of have to use both hands to put those in. The others work okay, pretty much with just one hand. It's actually a pretty nice silver to be flat. It does have a nice shine to it. There's the black. And then I'm not going to do the white one because it's just not going to show up. So. All right, and then you move over into the more pastel tones, with the exception of a gold that's over here. And I don't know that gold would be considered pastel. So now this one may or may not show up very well on the paper because it's more of like a cream color, but we'll try and see what happens. All right. So can you guys see that okay? Yeah, it's showing up. It's kind of like a yellowish beige cream type color. It'd be great for a skin tone if you wanted to try to use paint pen for a skin tone. I love that. That's like robin egg blue, maybe. something like that. It's really pretty. Unless this is closer to Robin Egg Blue, which I don't know. Either way, both of those blues are gorgeous blues. One's like a blue-green, and the other one's more of a just the blue. Oh, I'm sorry if my thing keeps hitting the speaker and making noise on your end. I just realized that my microphone was sitting right there where I was trying to do this. So sorry. I'm just a little bit of a booger trying to use two hands to put these in and out of the case. Just the big ones. Like the little ones are fine, but these big ones, buddy. But I do like the case, so there is that. Okay, and here is the Pastel Lavender. It's gorgeous. You have this light green here, which is a very pretty like spring green. Riley's going to bark for us. He is outside, so it shouldn't be too terrible. There's the yellow. This is a really pretty, gorgeous, like turquoise green. Love it. Love it. Then we have a little bit of a darker purple. And I think this is going to be like a pastel gray. I think this is more like a tan. Yeah, it's more of a tan. And then this gold. We'll see how this gold dries. Yeah, I think it's pretty metallic. So definitely not a pastel, I don't think. Okay, so that is all 60 swatched out. Let's kind of pull this out a little so we can take a look. All right, so there's the 60, and this first two rows here were the metallics. This row here, these next two rows were the regular glitter colors, and I'm still saying that black has very little glitter. I do see a few specks of glitter in it, but maybe the more the pen gets shaken, the better that'll work. And then the next two rows are the more neon glitter colors, and they are just absolutely stunning. The next two rows are your more primary colors in the larger pens, and then the bottom three rows are the larger pens in the more pastel colors. And you do have the this here, which is more of a metallic gold. So yeah, so you've got your metallic silver here, up here with the primaries, and then your metallic gold. So yep, so yeah, so there they are. I do have my Jade Summer coloring book that I use just to kind of test things out. So I do have it, you guys. If you have not already seen this in a video, you will be seeing it. This is where I tested out some metallic or glitter type markers. So you'll be seeing that very soon in a video if you have not already. So let's just kind of ignore that for now because we're focusing on a whole new set. But I thought this would be a great little book to test things out in. And since I love this purple so much, I'll try it like right here, and we'll see how this goes down on the Amazon paper. I'm probably not going to color the whole thing in because, well, I'm going to be honest, I don't want to waste my paint. But I want to give you guys an idea of how it's going to look on like the Amazon type paper. That's the regular glitter purple, and this was down with the more neon colors. So let's try that one. See the difference? Actually, I think that may have been a metallic. No, it said it was one of the glitters, but This will show you just these neons. They are just like popping. So pretty. And then the other purple that's in that is this darker purple. It's over with the more neon colored pens. So yeah, it's very pretty. The metallic blue, this was the metallic blue. So it's much more metallic. And we'll compare it next to that purple right there because I'm not convinced that first purple is not a metallic, more of a metallic than a glitter. So that is a metallic, and that's the metallic blue. I'm going to grab the metallic pink here. Put a little bit of metallic there. Okay. And let's do the lighter glitter neon green because I just adore these glitter neon ones. And here's the regular, more glitter, just glitter green. And those look a lot more metallic-y to me. We'll see. All right, so that's a few of the smaller pens there. So you can see what those look like. Okay. You see how shiny these neon ones are? They're crazy shiny. But this is very glittery. It's not even showing up as glittery on the camera as I wish it would. But it is really glittery. So this is still very, very glittery. It's just not as bright as the neon ones are. But it is glittery. Okay. Now this one, these are the big fat markers. So I don't know how they're going to do in small areas, but you can't hold it against me. I'm trying my best here. So yeah, it looks like you would be able to get a pretty close color even with these in areas that, you know, are a little larger. They go down, okay? Oh, go back. Kind of dreaded taking these big fat ones out of here because they're such a pain to put back in. And then here's the purple that was in that one. It's like a really deep purple. And then we'll look at a couple of the pastels. So pretty. So, so pretty. I think it's neat to have a coloring book that, you know, my sole purpose in the book right now is just testing out things, seeing what it's going to look like on certain types of paper. And, you know, if I want to practice blending or anything like that, I can use it for that. I love that. I should have thought of this years ago. All right, so there those are. And those larger ones are probably going to take a little bit of extra time to dry. Nothing bled through to the other side, which is great. So that's really good. So it does not appear like it's going to bleed on Amazon paper. You can definitely feel the buckle where, you know, it was a wet media, but that's it. All right, so just a quick recap. If you want to look at the colors again, there they are. And links are down in the description. These are the Lanrenweng, I guess is Lanrenweng 60 set. They do, I believe, have a 45 set also. So this is the 60. I will link down below to both of those sets that if I can find both, I will link to both so you can find those. So thank you so much for coming and taking a look at these with me today. It's been so much fun. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you know about my future videos. Please give me a big thumbs up. And hit that share button, guys. Share it out in email, Facebook, any other forms, Twitter, social media. Just get the word out so other people can see these and hopefully enjoy them also. So again, thank you so much. And until next time, peace, love, and happy coloring. Bye, guys.